Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video and I wanted to share with you something really special. Now, by way of background, as you recall, I got back into wet shaving because I found this right here. This is my late father's Gillette Superspeed safety razor from 1957. And of course it has the classic flare tip on the bottom here, and just by cranking that open, the doors open like that, you pop in the blade, and then you twist to close it shut, and then you can have a shave. It's an absolutely wonderful razor, and there are date codes on the bottom side of it that let you know that it was made in 1957. It has a letter and a number. This is a C1, meaning 1957, the first quarter of 1957. These give an absolutely wonderful shave, so if you find these on eBay or in antique stores or secondhand stores, you can find them for as little as $10 or $15. Grab them. These are wonderful razors. Now, this brought me back to wet shaving in a way. I didn't use this for an entire year. I had bought another razor that really indoctrinated me to wet shaving, the Vikings Blade Chieftain. But these vintage razors are absolutely wonderful, so I would definitely have these in your collection, in your rotation. And that was amongst my father's shaving gear. And I found something else, and I didn't know what it was. And I set it aside, I came back to it. Luckily, I didn't cast it aside, and this is what it is right here. Now, I didn't know what it was. It's obviously a three-piece razor, an open comb head to it, and I took some pictures of it, and I posted it on Badger and Blade, the wet shaving forum, and I asked the folks up there to please tell me if they knew what this was. Well, of course they knew what it was right off the top. This is a Gillette old type open comb three-piece safety razor. Gillette made these between the years of 1907 and 1927. Now, looking at the particular style of this one, the handle and the head and how everything goes together, one member thought it was closer to a 1921 manufacture date. Now, it's difficult to try to pinpoint the actual date of manufacture because there are no date codes on this as I showed you on the Gillette Superspeed. But best guess is between 1907 and 1927, possibly 1921. Now, if that's true, and this was in my father's shaving gear, the chances are very good that this belonged to my grandfather, my father's father. My father was born in 1922, and he was the youngest of 4 children. So it makes sense that this was probably his father's. Pictures I recall seeing of my grandfather, he was always clean shaven in them, with the exception of a mustache occasionally. But chances are this belonged to Grandpa Zarady. Could have belonged to my mother's father also, Grandpa Vati, but okay, so before we go any further, I wanted to give you an actual breakdown of the three-piece razor and how it goes together. And I want to do that up close on camera so you can see, and so I wouldn't drop this as well. Okay, the handle comes off like this. It's in one piece like that. And then you have a base plate here with the comb on it. And then you have the cap with the 3 posts, the center post being threaded. And as you can see with the handle here, the handle is in very good shape. No seams, no cracks. Even though the plating's worn down, it's in great shape. And of course it has this very nice diamond knurling here. Gives you a nice sure grip. So that's how the razor goes together. So it would go together like that. And then screw it in here. Of course the blade would go in between the 2 plates. And you're ready to shave. Now these old types go for a lot of money up on eBay if they're intact. Now this handle is intact. There are no cracks, there are no seams showing. Plating is worn down on it, yes. It has this really tight diamond knurling here, which gives you a very nice grip. And again, there are no cracks on the handle. I guess it's characteristic of some of these to start showing cracks as they age. The head is in very good shape, with the exception of one little tooth being bent just to the side a little bit, right here. You can see that one on the end is just bent in just a little bit. but it's still parallel and even with all the other teeth in the comb. So that does not affect the shave adversely. And I was advised to do not touch it. Don't try to bend it back for fear of breaking it off. Don't replate it, just use it. And I did use it. And I put in a brand new Astra blade with this, and the shave was absolutely wonderful. It is incredibly smooth. It's incredibly close. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. Really a phenomenal razor. And I now know why these could go for lots of dollars up on eBay and in antique stores if they're in good shape, because they give great, great shaves. So if you happen to see one in a secondhand store or in an antique store and it's in really good condition and it's not a lot of money, grab it right away, because it really is a very, very good razor. I was very, very lucky to find this in my father's shaving gear, and I'm putting it to use, and it's giving me great shaves. So Gillette Old Type Open Comb Safety Razor. And this is every bit of 90 years old, at least 90 years old. And after all that time, it still gives me a great shave. That's just absolutely remarkable. And I just wanted to share that with you. I just think it's just really, really amazing. So keep an eye out for these, because if you get one, it's going to give you a great shave. All right, that's it. Thanks very much. Thanks for tuning in. Comment below. Let me know. Please check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog, for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. And I'll see you again real soon.